Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Jobu Sports Report. We're just having some morning coffee here Saturday morning, and I want to thank all you guys who joined in for our live stream last night. It was fantastic. We had Law Nation, and be sure to check out his page because he's fantastic. And we had, double the amount of people on there last night and having great discussions about what else are Dallas Cowboys. Well, unfortunately, I missed this last night, but the Dallas Cowboys signed Stephen Paea, and I hope I pronounced that last name correct. And this is actually a really good signing because this is the Rod Martinelli type of guy. In fact, he was with the Bears when Rod Martinelli was there. In his career, he's had 125 tackles, 14 sacks, I think three forced fumbles, and things like that. But the one thing that you have to give it to with Rod Martinelli is he is like a kingmaker when it comes to defensive linemen. He's been fantastic with taking journeyman players and getting the most from them. I mean, as you can see in free agency this year, Jack Crawford got paid. Terrell McLean got paid. You know, I always use George Selvey as the perfect example because he had a four-team, four-year career before coming to Dallas with three total sacks. And it just never seemed like he was going to be that kind of a guy. Well, under Rod Martinelli, he became an eight sack a guy player, got big contract to go on to the Giants. So he is good at getting the most out of people. He took Jason Hatcher, who was averaging about three sacks a game, turned him into an 11 sack guy his last year here. So when he takes a guy like Stephen Paea that he has experience with, a guy who's been around, he's been with the Bears, he was with the Redskins, and I think the Cleveland Browns. He's experienced, and he's a good run stopper that we can put in there. So I think this is actually a good pick, and this will help to make it better with losing Jack Crawford and Terrell McLean. My thoughts on the Dallas Cowboys right now is they're trying to do the best they can to keep from taking steps back. As much as people are talking about Nolan Carroll being, oh, he's no good and everything else, well, if he can hold up for more than 8 games and play, he's already done better than Morris Claiborne. So you can't necessarily say that that's a big step backwards because we only had Morris Claiborne for 7 games. So the Cowboys are trying to put players in all positions that they're losing in free agency and get themselves in a position come draft time to take the best player available. Because it may be a cornerback or it may be a defensive lineman, it may be an offensive lineman. You want to have flexibility going to the draft as opposed to saying, I've got to get this guy or this position. Because when you get there, you may end up really having second and third round talented guys that are left with that first round pick. So you want the flexibility to get the best player available, and that's what I see the Dallas Cowboys doing. Now, of course, what would another day be without talking about Tony Romo? I really wanted this to be done and over with on Thursday. Um, this thing has just dragged on too long. Now we're getting rumors of the TV networks want Tony Romo, and now you get the rumors of Tony Romo may retire. We're also hearing that the Dallas Cowboys may have to redo his deal in order to make him tradable beforehand. So who knows what the heck is going to happen here. All I know is one way or the other, as Morris Day would say, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here. Wah! Yeah. So any other news on the Dallas Cowboys, I'll be sure to bring them to you as quick as I can. I'm Mark Holmes. This is Cowboy Jobu. This coffee is